Have you ever seen someone you grew up watching suddenly in a way that makes everyone stop and stare? Well, that is exactly what happened with Maureen McCormick, the actress best known as Marcia Brady from the Brady Bunch. She was the girl next door for millions of fans, the sweet teenager everyone loved. But years later, photos of her completely surprised people, and not in the way her fans expected. In this video, we're going to talk about the topless photos of Maureen McCormick that shocked her fans. We will look at what happened, how the public reacted, and why it became such a big topic. Stick with me, because the story has twists you might not see coming. Maureen McCormick was born in 1956 in Los Angeles. She started acting at a very young age and soon landed her role as Marcia Brady in the 1970s. The show became a huge hit, and she became one of the most recognized faces on television. Everyone knew her as the all-American girl. Smart, pretty, and friendly. But life behind the camera was not as perfect as it looked. Maureen struggled with pressure, fame, and personal challenges. This would later influence many decisions she made, including the controversial photo shoot that shocked the public. After the Brady Bunch, Maureen tried to continue her acting career. She appeared in smaller shows, musicals, and reality television, but it was not the same fame she had as Marcia. At this time, she was looking for ways to reinvent herself. Then came a moment that changed how many people saw her. Maureen agreed to a topless photo shoot for a magazine. For fans, this was a huge surprise. Why? Because they remembered her as the sweet, innocent teenager on television. Seeing her like this broke the image that millions had of her. These photos were not meant to be harmful or controversial at first. Maureen herself said later that she wanted to show a different side of her personality. She wanted to move past the Marcia Brady image and show that she was an adult with her own choices. But the public reaction was mixed. Some people supported her, saying it was her body, her decision, and she should do what she wanted. Others were shocked or disappointed because they still remembered her as the young girl from the television show. The internet did not exist the way it does now, but once these photos were out, the story spread fast in magazines, tabloids, and television interviews. Maureen later explained in interviews that she did not take the decision lightly. She wanted to take control of her image and show the world that she was no longer just Marcia Brady. She admitted it was scary and that she expected criticism, but she also hoped it would be a way to redefine her career. Interestingly, the photos became part of a larger conversation about actors trying to escape the roles that made them famous. Many stars from the 1970s and 1980s faced the same problem. How do you show that you are more than the character everyone remembers? Maureen's decision became a case study in this dilemma. While some fans were upset, others were curious. People who never followed her career beyond the Brady Bunch began to pay attention. It sparked debates. Should actors be allowed to redefine themselves? Can you separate the actor from the character? Maureen showed that the answer is yes, but it might not come without public judgment. After the photos, Maureen's life continued to have ups and downs. She faced personal struggles, including health and relationship issues. But she also found ways to rebuild her career. She wrote a memoir, appeared on reality television, and participated in interviews that gave her a voice to tell her story. Looking back, the topless photos were just one moment in a long career. They shocked people because they were unexpected, but they also gave Maureen a way to express herself and take control of her public image. It is a reminder that actors, even ones we think we know completely, have private lives and choices that may surprise us. So, why do these photos still make headlines today? Partly because of nostalgia. Fans who grew up watching the Brady Bunch remember Maureen as Marcia, so any adult choice she made stands out. And partly because it is a story about courage and identity. It is about someone trying to move past what the world expects and be their own person. Maureen McCormick's topless photos shocked many people, but they also remind us that actors are more than their characters. Behind every smile on television is a person with their own decisions, challenges, and dreams. While some may have judged her, others admired her bravery. And in the end, it became a part of her story, a story about growing up, taking control, and being true to yourself, even when it surprises the world. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story about Maureen McCormick, stay tuned because there is more behind-the-scenes stories of actors that will make you look at your favorite stars in a completely new way.